To begin this review, I need to give you some context. I can identify a lot with the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus because it's the middle child of Samsung's flagship devices this year. I know how it feels to be the middle child. Once upon a time, I was the last born and enjoying all the attention of my parents and family. Then my sister was born. All of a sudden, the attention shifted from me to the new baby. This is where the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus is today. There was a time when Samsung used to launch only 2 flagship devices in a year. We had the regular Galaxy S8 and then we had the S8 Plus. Same with the S9 and the S9 Plus. In fact, I've used the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus for over 2 years and it's still, in my opinion, one of the best phones Samsung has made. Back then, everyone wanted to buy the Plus models because they were the very best phones of the year. They had the biggest batteries, the best cameras, best displays, best of everything. Today, it's a different story. Today, we have the best of Samsung Galaxy flagships being the Samsung Galaxy Ultra lineups, and that puts the S21 Plus in a very awkward middle child position because there's a phone that everyone uses in comparison videos against the latest phones from other brands and even in camera reviews against iPhones, and that is the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. And that situation is further complicated by the fact that if you want a cheaper Galaxy, there's the regular S21. Guess what? MKBHD didn't make a Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus review video. He made a Samsung Galaxy S21 and S21 Ultra review. I'm sure he even forgot about the S21 Plus. That's how easy it is to overlook this phone. Samsung made the S21 Plus in such a way that most people will look at the specs and decide to either purchase the S21 Ultra or just go for the regular S21. For example, when it comes to battery, the S21 Plus has a battery capacity of 4,800 milliamperes, whilst the Ultra has a 5,000 milliamperes battery. The S21 has a full HD display, whilst the Ultra has a quad HD display. The S21 Plus has a 6.7 inches display, whilst the Ultra has a 6.8 inches display. Meanwhile, if you prefer a smaller phone, the regular S21 has a 6.2 inches display. On the camera front, the regular S21 and the Plus models share the same specs, whilst the Ultra model has beefed up specs. You also get the same RAM and storage options on the S21 and the Plus models. So you get 8 gigs of RAM and either 128 or 256 gigs of storage. But on the Ultra model, you get 12 or 16 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's only the Ultra which is enabled for S Pen support as well. And the price difference between each model is just $200. So the choice is obviously between the S21 for about $600 or buying the S21 Plus for $800 or buying the Ultra for $1,000, with the S21 Plus selling the least number of units. Now with that out of the way, let's look at the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus as a phone, assuming that no other model existed. We are just looking at it as a phone. In terms of design, this phone has glass on the front and back, an iconic camera bump design, a USB-C port, an in-display fingerprint sensor, no headphone jack, no expandable storage, really loud, clear speakers for consuming content, and guess what? No charger in the box. The display is what is expected from the company, which makes the best displays for TVs. It is sharp, it is bright, and it's rich in contrast. Being a Super AMOLED display, you get always-on technology, but I don't see how that is of any real value to me. You also get a hole-punch camera cutout and an in-display fingerprint sensor which works and is fast at unlocking your device. This device has the adaptive refresh rate of up to 120 Hz, which a lot of people are going crazy about nowadays. It's a nice to have. It makes the phone feel extra responsive, but if you don't have that on your phone today, you are not really missing anything, because you can actually turn the feature off and keep your phone at the normal 60 Hz. One thing I noticed is that this phone is super fast, and that has to do with the processor, which is one of the very best processors in any phone today. In terms of everyday use, you are going to notice this phone, when it comes to switching between apps or even the speed of pages loading when you are browsing or streaming content, is incredibly fast. It has fast storage, so if you do a lot of video editing or other demanding tasks on your phone, between this phone and other phones with older processors, you are going to see that you can accomplish tasks faster on the S21 Plus than on older models. My good friend Rick Aqua has a comparison of the S21 Plus versus the Poco F3, and he shows how the Samsung is able to complete video rendering faster than the Poco, and the Poco uses a less powerful processor than the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. Now, playing games on this phone is super enjoyable. Any game you throw at it, and I mean any game you throw at it, it will be able to play. Not just play, but it was going to play it at the best settings. This phone, being a flagship processor, checks all the boxes of features people love on flagship devices, and then some. So it has wireless charging, it has 10 watts wireless charging, it's water resistant, dust resistant, has stereo speakers, Corning Gorilla Glass Victus for added shutter protection and scratch protection, and it even charges my iPhone 11 Pro Max wirelessly, and that's a major boss move. It also has enough storage and RAM to last you for at least 3 years before your phone begins to feel old and outdated. This phone comes with Android 11 out of the box and the latest One UI installed, which provides a really great user experience. The S21 and the Plus version have 3 cameras at the back, and in my tests, these cameras really impressed me. They are super fantastic, and you can see some sample videos and photos which were taken here. I have a more detailed comparison of the cameras on this phone as compared to the iPhone 11 Pro Max, so if you haven't yet, kindly subscribe to watch that full video. If you are new to my channel, I do mobile phone reviews, mobile app reviews, and I bring to you affordable gadget reviews to help you make an informed decision when you're making your next purchase. So if you like that kind of content, please click on the subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you do not miss any episode. Now, I also have a video of 21 plus reasons why you need to purchase the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus, and I have another video of 21 plus reasons why you should not purchase this phone. So make sure to check those out before you make any purchasing decision. And I also have comparisons of the Samsung Galaxy S21 with lots of other, good value for money phones coming up. So be sure to subscribe, turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of them. Thanks, Bebre.